Oh my god, I'm back. And I just took a cold shower, so right now I'm like, yeah. So today I want to talk about cold showers. I probably made a video about this topic before, but why not make a video about it again? So this is gonna be like a ranting video about cold showers. So for you guys who don't know, I've been showering in cold water for maybe like 4 or 5, I think 6 months now. I did this cold water challenge where I basically went to the beach during the fall. So this is maybe in August, September. And if you go longer back on my channel, if you search up the older videos that I have here on my YouTube channel, you can actually see that I'm doing this 30-day challenge. I don't know exactly if I followed through on this challenge because at the end of the day it was really freaking cold, and I was selling my car, and it takes a long time to walk to the beach. So I said to myself, hey, why not just do it at home? Why not just continue with cold showers? And that is what I've been doing ever since like August, September of 2016. I've been taking cold showers, so that's like soon to be half a year. And the reason why I take cold showers, there's probably people out there that are like, hey, what the fuck is this dude up to? Why is he doing this? It's cold. I want to take my warm showers. I want to sit there and be like, yeah, warm water. Because warm water, if you shower in warm water, I have nothing against you guys or girls who are doing that. I mean, I used to do that before all the time. I remember my mom and dad used to say, or especially my dad, I think, said, warm water is what makes you cleaner because it's warm. It kind of kills bacteria. But I think it's the same with cold as well. There's a reason why we're freezing down our food. It's so that the bacteria and the fungus is not going to grow. So yeah, I don't know if that's a legit argument. I have no idea. But the reason why I do it is because it just purely feels good. It feels amazing to take cold showers. And again, you would probably question me like, no, it's cold. Yeah, of course it is cold, but then again, if you do it for fucking 6 months, it's something different. You get used to getting that shock, and that is essentially what it is. That is how I personally experience it. I experience it as a shock, It shocks me. The cold is like, and you start to breathe very deeply and very rapidly. But then after a while, you get used to it. It takes for me now, it takes like maybe 5 seconds, and then I'm used to it. Then I start to breathe more slowly. I start to control my breathing a little bit better, and I just start to, quote unquote, enjoy the experience of having a cold shower. So this is something you can, what you're basically doing is to hardwire your brain to learn to cope with the stress and learn to cope with the changes of the temperature. And what really fascinates me about this, and I can probably go on talking about this for a long time, but what really fascinates me about, swimming in cold water at the beach or taking a cold shower, whatever you're doing, is that it really kind of centers you to the moment. So if you're having a stressful day, if you want to start your day in a very good way, if you want to I don't know, if you're very much up in your head and you just want to get out of your head and you want to feel better, get out of your head and down into your body, cold showers is amazing. That is what it does. It just takes you back to your senses. You stop thinking and you actually start to immediately react and deal with the situation that you're in, which is the cold temperature. You're like, I don't know if you guys have seen this guy. He's called Wim Hof. He's known as the Iceman, and he is basically like, he has set so many records for keeping his body under ice. He has, I think he climbed Mount Everest. He had like a film crew covering his whole journey up Mount Everest, I think, and he was basically climbing in shorts. It's insane. It is insane. But I also saw this reel London Real interview. I don't know if you guys know what London Real is, but this guy is basically interviewing many different inspirational people. Anyways, the guy from London Real was talking to Wim Hof, the Iceman, and one of the things that he said in this interview was that, Wim Hof said that whenever he gets into ice water, whenever he's doing one of these extreme record-breaking things, what he is doing is his breathing, and that is something that also naturally comes with dealing with cold. Take a cold shower, do it as an experiment for maybe 1 week. See if you can do it. Doesn't really matter if you fail or succeed. Just do it to experience it, all right? And notice what is going on with your breathing. Take a moment and just notice that. You start to you breathe very rapidly. But again, as I told you, if you do it for a long enough time, you start to gain control of it, and it starts to just feel refreshing. I just got really pumped up after taking this cold shower right now because, I don't know, I stood in front of the computer that I have here. I stood in front of my Mac for maybe 3 or 4 hours doing some research here on YouTube, doing some research in terms of podcasting. I'm doing this podcasting thing, or at least I'm trying to, I'm experimenting, okay? That is what I'm trying to say. And I stood in front of the computer for a very long time, just staring into turning into a freaking robot, And then I went down, I took a shower, and I was like, yes, I'm back, I was back into my body. I felt refreshed. So yeah, this is something I highly suggest you try for yourself as well. Try it as an experiment. That is what I did, I never expected that this would become like an integrated part of my lifestyle. I never knew that cold showers could do this. But it definitely just sparked up my day. It makes me feel a whole lot fresher compared to a warm shower. It just gets me into the zone, to be honest. So yeah. Yeah, that is what I wanted to share with you today, guys. I hope that this got you fired up, that it can help you to create a better everyday life. It definitely has helped me for a long time. Try it out. Let me know what you guys think of this, and I hope to see you later. Stay tuned. Bye.